Hello, sweet loves. It's your girl, Sweets Unmuted here with another message for you. Okay? So, whoever this message is for, this is definitely a message for someone who has been doing the work, putting in their work, following God's guidance, and just doing what they need to be doing, okay? To elevate, to make progress. You may have been in the wilderness or could currently be in your wilderness season. More than likely, you're someone who's coming out of your wilderness season, okay? But you reek approval, okay? The oil that is dripping from you at this time reeks approved, right? That means everywhere you turn, whatever you're applying for, approved. Okay, now you may say, reeks, sweets, that's not instinct. Okay, that may be true, right? I even wrote the definition of reek down for some of you guys because it is what it is, right? So, reek means to give off a very strong, unpleasant odor or to stink, an offensive odor, to give off a strong, I'm sorry, I have my pen in my hand, a strong, now, so make sure you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's when it comes to things, right? That could be significant for someone because in what I'm reading, I just had to cross a T, right? So make sure you're looking over things, double checking, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, making sure everything is on point, okay? That's for someone. But reek also means to give off a strong impression of something negative, dishonest, or corrupt, right? Now, that was significant in the reeking of approval because this is how others are going to look at you, right? Others are going to feel like something is suspicious about you. How now all of a sudden things are just going well for you. How now all of a sudden things are just going your way when you were someone who was in a season of denial, right? And it wasn't even that you were in a season of denial. You just more so was in a season of delay, right? Because delay doesn't mean denial, okay? But yes, right? Others are going to be looking suspicious, like what you got going on now? All of a sudden, everything just working out for you. You just was down on your luck. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when it's your season, it's your season, and can't nobody stop it when it's your season, okay? What else do I have? Keep your affairs private, okay? Keep your affairs private. Ask God to give you the strength to what? Close your mouth, okay? Keep your affairs private. Shh, okay? Something is building up momentum, right? So things are going to be getting approved for you left and right, but it's going to start off slowly, right? It's going to start off slowly. It's going to build up a momentum. Now, wrote down the definition of momentum for you guys. It's mass in motion. Mass is how heavy something is, right? Mass in motion. It measures how much motion an object has and how hard it is to stop. All right, so let me stop right there and say this. If people were trying to stop you before, or if they were sending things your way to stop you before, because we already know, the weapons will form, but they won't prosper, okay? And, for many of you guys, myself included, people do be sending the arrows, okay? Let's not be in denial about that, okay? But they won't be able to stop this. That's the overall message for that portion. They won't be able to stop this. What's coming for you next, or what's in motion for you, they won't be able to stop. Okay? And that's going to be another reason why people are going to be so suspicious, because it's like, I was able to block this for them before, and I was able to stop this from them before. But no, that was just God sitting back and seeing the actions of other people. Oh, that's how you moving? Okay, I'm going to deal with you later. I'm going to let you think what you got going on is working. But baby, you ain't stopping near nothing, nada. Okay? All right, so I put how fast something is moving, its velocity, right? So things are going to be stopping. Look, I said things are going to be stopping. So what's going to be stopping is that delay, right? Things are going to be stopping. The things that were once, then I'm getting cold. Things that were once delayed for you in certain areas of your life, that's going to be stopping, and the momentum is going to be picking up, where so things are going to be approved, things are going to start working out for you little by little. You're going to see this little thing work out, then this little thing work out, then this little thing work out, and before you know it, the things that you have really been on your knees in prayer for, right, the things that you have really been hoping and praying for, is going to start happening swiftly, quickly. You get what I'm saying? So if this is resonating with you, just know, be ready. Okay, I'm gonna be ready, right? Be ready for it. And I'm starting to feel like this is about to be my favorite scripture, right? Genesis 18:14. Is anything too difficult for the Lord? Right? And in the beginning of June 1st specifically, I was sleeping, I had a dream, and I won't go into the details of the dream, but I kept hearing that, right? In the dream, I was speaking to someone and I was saying exactly that. Is anything too difficult for the Lord? And it was like, even after I said it, I kept hearing it in my sleep. I kept hearing it, right? So if you feel like, your situation or what you're facing is difficult, too difficult, like, God, how you going to get me out of this one? Listen, God is reiterating it to you. Is anything too difficult for the Lord, right? I want you to ask yourself that. Is anything too difficult for the Lord, right? And I want you to go back and look over some things that you have been through, or things that God has carried you through that you thought at that time was too difficult for him. But what? He prevailed. He did his thing, okay? He did his big one, okay? You are also getting priority access, right? So you're being chosen over others, right? Because what you endured a lot during that wilderness season, right? So God is moving you from the back to the front. Priority access, okay? So take that where it resonates. If you're on waiting list, your number is dropping. You're getting called quick, okay? It's gonna happen quickly. For someone specifically, August is significant. August 12th to be exact, okay? But that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Let me know down in the comments if this is resonating with you. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.